in your DNA. You can access some of them just to understand and not to waste your time doing the same actions again and again.
Yes, and many of you might have gone to any predictions or horoscope kind of readings, but please understand that Akashic readings are not a prediction. It is a retelling from the cosmic archives. And there is no such thing as past, present, and future in the cosmic archives. In the dimension of space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. Um, However, in the dimension of time, that's where starts pain, the present, the past, and the future. So in the Akashic records, there is no past, no present, and no future. That is why everything is simultaneously already recorded there as whatever has happened, what is yet to happen, and whatever is happening now.
So, in Swamiji's own words, nobody has a right to comment on these readings. Nobody has a right to manipulate these readings. Nobody has a right to interpret on these readings. So, because they are already complete unto themselves, and for anybody to live in tune with the cosmos, the Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment does not need any special practice other than listening to these great readings again and again. When you listen to these great readings, naturally your negative logic is penetrated, it is broken, and these great truths settle in your inner space and they make you live enlightenment.
And only an avatar can decode the Akashic readings. As the avatar of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has graced humanity with the blessings and darshan in the form of Devi Parashakti, revealing answers to questions, the yearning of seekers as solutions, breakthroughs, and liberating humanity from pain and suffering. Any answer given by Devi Parashakti is not just an answer, but a karmic breakthrough for the receiver.
So let's move on to the Shastra Pramana from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Dharana 61, Sutra 84. Akasham vimalam pashyan kritva drishtim nirantaram shabdatma tatshana devi bhairavam vapurapnuyat.
The English translation goes, Bhagavan Paramashiva says, looking at the spotless infinite etheric space, Akasha beyond the sky and clouds, one should fix one eyes from the third eye without blinking continuously and make the body steady and motionless. In that very moment, O Devi, one attains the nature and powers of infinite space, Bhairava.
Next is the Apta Pramana, the scriptural reference from the Hindu Purana Mahabharata, which narrates the story of the great sage Maitreya, who reveals the secrets to Vidura, the story of his birth in the human form, and reasons of all his suffering. So sage Maitreya, he accessed the Akashic records and told Vidura that he was not an ordinary man, but in fact he was an incarnation of Yamaraja, the lord of death itself. So he was to play the part of a so-called Sudra for at least 100 years just because of the curse by the sage, the Manduka Muni.
The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism elaborates all the interactions and all of the information that you collected from all of your births is there inside of your DNA. And you can access some of these just to understand and not waste time doing the same actions again and again. Accessing the DNA code, reading the Akashic records will be useful for you to be liberated from your default future, bringing an end to binding cognitions, known and unknown suffering, and leading you to experience enlightenment. Paramashivoham.
So only an avatar can alter the Akashic readings. So the initiated Balasans can view the Akashic readings, but only an avatar can alter, he can edit, upgrade, and change the Akashic records. So during the Darshan, the Supreme Pontiff literally blesses and upgrades the Akashic records as per the prayer of the devotees.
Yes, and now the benefits of the Akashic reading and what you can ask during the Akashic reading are absolutely immeasurable and countless. But if you want to know just a glimpse of what you can have, what the transformation that you can have, it is the most accurate and unbiased answer to any of your questions about life, destiny, purpose, or any other everyday part of your life. You can be spiritually healed of physical and emotional problems with just one look or word, and understand the reasons behind your life's happenings. You can receive blessings to fulfill your right desires and get the clarity to redesign your future. So this brings us to a conclusion for this introduction to Akashic readings. And I hope each and every one of you understands now how the breakthrough can happen in your life. Now, if you're wondering, let's go on to the next step. Now that we know what Akashic reading is, yes, now you're ready. You can get ready to ask your question and interact personally with the divine cosmic being. So on the YouTube channel of Kailasa, you can go to Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda, which is the official YouTube channel of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and click join under the live video to join for the membership of the channel. And that gives you an array of various benefits and access to all of the videos that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has given spiritual discourse, has given satsang, has done different programs and sessions and so forth. And your questions can be asked during the live Baba Samadhi Darshan in the super chat. As you can see, you can ask your questions, very simple process, and ask to Devi, request her to bless you and fulfill your prayers.
Yes, the next the social media platform through which you can connect to Parashakti is the official Facebook page, Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam. So if you have not liked and followed the page, you can go ahead, like and follow the official Facebook page of Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Paramashivam. And after that, during the Akashic reading session with Devi Parashakti, you can ask your questions under the live stream in the comment section, which is mentioned here.
And if you're a frequent user of Twitter and you want to, you can interact with the divine cosmic being, Devi Parashakti, on Twitter. So you can reply to the tweet at Sri Nithyananda in Twitter. So first of all, ensure that you are following Sri Nithyananda, the official handle of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, on Twitter. And you can ask your questions in the reply section of the live feed of Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Use the hashtag #AskTheAvatar and tag at Sri Nithyananda, and you will be able to have the grace and blessings of Devi Parashakti.
Next platform is the Instagram. So you can go ahead and follow Sri Nithyananda on the Instagram. And after that, you can start asking your questions in the comment section under the live stream.
Finally, if you are not on any social media platform and you still want to ask any question or request any prayer to Devi Parashakti, you can go to kailasa.org and send your question or prayer through the WhatsApp widget, which is available for everyone on the kailasa.org website. And if you're not on WhatsApp, also you can use the live chat option in the right-hand side. So now this brings us to a conclusion on how you can ask the question. And in the next segment, we will be understanding Devi Parashakti's guidance for the whole humanity and how that has literally been the best guidance, as we saw that exactly as what Devi said, just within a few days, everything would literally be seen in reality. So that comes up in the next segment. For now, we'll be right back with you after a very quick break.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasa, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Peethas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystems. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes, Nithyanandam, welcome back. So we'll now be entering into the next session of what Devi Parashakti has revealed. And out of her extreme compassion and love, the Supreme Pontiff is manifesting Devi Parashakti herself and gracing us, answering all the questions, attending to our prayers, giving boons, healing us, revealing our past, present, and future, and delivering profound spiritual truths, and ultimately giving us the experience of Paramashivoham itself. So today, let us see what Parashakti has revealed about immunity and COVID-19. So this is the worldwide statistics for COVID-19 as of July 8, 2021. So top 5 worst affected countries: the United States, India, Brazil, France, and Russia, where there are around 185 million cases, out of which 4 million deaths have been recorded. So 185 million, out of which 4 million, enormously huge number. So on the 18th of June 2021, let us now listen to Devi Parashakti, what she has revealed to the human beings, the humanity at large, impact of COVID-19 and the immunity.
That's the first priority. Still, you are all not realizing the power of my words when I say Corona is very much out there with the support of decision makers, rulers, people who are supposed to protect all of you. Due to their irresponsibility, it is there and getting more and more strengthened. It is becoming more and more stronger in multiple forms. And all the other diseases which are waiting to attack human bodies, because Corona has made the immunity strength weak in human bodies. Human bodies have lost the strength of immunity power. All the multi-layer after effects and side effects of this pralaya in political situations, economical situations, social situations, mental situations, in every level. Cannot be described. Wait. This year, focus on keeping yourself alive.
Yes. So what is Devi Parashakti's revelation and the exact translation? So she reveals, still you're not realizing the power of my words when I say Corona is very much out there. With the support of decision makers, rulers, people who are supposed to protect all of you, due to their irresponsibility, it is there and getting more and more strengthened. It is becoming more and more stronger in multiple forms, and all the other diseases which are waiting to attack human bodies, because Corona had made the immunity strength weak in human bodies. Human bodies have lost the strength of immunity. All the multi-layer after effects and side effects of this pralaya in political situations, economic situations, social situations, mental situations, in every level cannot be described. So this year, focus on keeping yourself alive. So these are the three main revelations by Parashakti, where she says Corona has made the immunity strength weak in human bodies and all the other diseases which are waiting to attack human bodies. It is becoming more and more stronger in multiple forms.
So, as per Devi Parashakti's revelations, Corona has made the immunity strength weak in human bodies, and human bodies have lost the strength of immunity power. So, as per the current research, it's suggested that the corona infection actually alters the biochemical properties of red and white blood cells, and in some cases for months. This is the possible explanation for why people are still experiencing symptoms well after they have recovered from their initial onset of infection. And you can see that this article was published on June 29th, just 11 days after Devi's revelation.
And you can see Parashakti reveal immunity strength will weaken human bodies. So the COVID-19 significantly changes the size and stiffness of the red and white blood cells, sometimes even over months. And these results may help to explain why some affected people, they continue to complain of symptoms long after an infection.
And as per the Academy of Medical Sciences, generally the way the body defends against a virus is to recognize and neutralize it. However, recent research in Forbes has explained that corona actually suppresses the immune system by disrupting the actions of the body's immune cells. This immunosuppression allows for the 2-week incubation period, which gives corona enough time to attack the body. So, as Devi has revealed, that the coronavirus actually affects the immune system and affects your immune response. So, allowing for you to be susceptible to other diseases and for a more severe infection of corona.
And you can see the graph below shows a typical timeline of the COVID-19, which is progressing and people suffering from COVID. So the incubation period, where first week of onset, which says a prodromal period, and then in the second week, which way they can see symptoms of dyspnea, the acute ARD and ICU admission, and leading to convalescence in the next 72 hours. So how the COVID-19 is typically progressing over just 3 days is what we can see in this graph.
So as can be seen in this comparison of coronavirus to other severe pandemics, including HIV, the plague, and the Hong Kong flu, you can see that corona has taken the lives of more than 4 million people as of recent records. This in comparison with HIV, which has been around since 1980s, since 1981, almost 40 years now. 40 years actually now. It has taken the lives of 35 million people, but corona has only been around for the last 2 years, and it's already catching up well within the range of what HIV has taken over the past 40 years.
Yes. So, Anne, we can see more articles which says, further studies done by the University of Oxford found that cells are profoundly impaired after recovering from COVID. The British Society for Immunology has also claimed that the effects of COVID are far beyond respiratory health. It also affects our cardiovascular and renal systems.
And recent research shows that exposure to the disease COVID-19 causes symptoms in multiple organ systems across the body and is not limited to only the lungs and respiratory systems, as was originally thought. In addition, patients are reporting chronic symptoms such as fatigue and shortness of breath that last for months after the original infection. So, as explained earlier, long COVID, or the symptoms that people experience after the initial onset of disease, can affect the lungs, cardiovascular system, circulatory system, and causes fatigue and inflammation. So it also affects the immune system, as explained earlier.
Yes, so here we can see an example of how the lungs can be affected in someone who has suffered with COVID-19. So scarred lungs on the right side, there are much larger areas of darkness representing parts of the lungs that are having difficulty transporting oxygen into the bloodstream.
And even after contracting corona, your immune system remains weakened and you are more susceptible to illness. So this is what Devi revealed. And research also agrees with this. According to the CDC, symptoms can last weeks or months after first being infected with the virus. And this can have effects on multiple organs, not just limited to the heart and lungs, but the kidney, skin, brain function, and immune system.
Yes, so again, remembering the 3 main revelations by Parashakti, where she says corona has made the immunity strength weak in human bodies. And the second point where she says on all the other diseases which are waiting to attack human bodies. So the next, we'll be seeing how so many other diseases are actually waiting and also have started attacking the human bodies.
So As many people have heard, the black fungus, white fungus, and other fungal diseases have been sweeping through India and affecting those who have recovered from COVID-19. So many patients who have recovered from even a severe COVID-19 infection have been affected by black fungus, which is nearly fatal with more than a 50% fatality rate. And after surviving such a severe infection, many lives have been taken from this black fungus, white fungus, and other fungal diseases. And as per the recent reports, there have been over 9,000 cases of this rare infection. And out of the 5,424 cases, 4,550 patients have a history of COVID-19 infection.
You can see the black fungus, the white fungus, and various other infections swept and affecting the COVID-19 patients throughout India and even affecting the people who have already recovered. And the third statement where Parashakti has revealed that it is becoming more and more stronger in multiple forms.
So already it's well known that other variants of corona have also recently been discovered over the past year. We have seen different variants coming out of UK, Brazil, South Africa, and India. And most recently, the Delta variant coming out of India has been the cause for the second wave of corona and has been devastating the country. And this is, as per Devi's revelations, this will continue to happen and continue to affect India.
Yes, so the other variants of the corona have also been recorded in the countries like the UK, the South Africa, Brazil, India. So the viruses, they generally mutate, but in the case of COVID, we have seen them become more dominant, and the table literally shows us the variants that have swept the world in various countries.
And the dangers of these variants was further highlighted when the World Health Organization categorized the Delta variant as the most highly transmissible variant of COVID. And this is the variant, again, coming out of India, which has been sweeping the nation and has been devastating the country with its severity. And this is, again, the reason for the second wave.
Yes, you can see the infographic shows the four variants which are currently circulating and also how these have been affected by affecting the particular countries, like the alpha virus affecting more than 173 countries, the beta variant affecting 122 countries, the gamma variant affecting around 74 countries, and delta variant affecting around 104 countries.
And there have been more than 4,500 sequences of variants that have been detected in about 60 countries. And the study suggests that it is around 60% more transmissible than the alpha variant. So this is the delta variant, and is more contagious than the original strain that emerged from China. So the secondary attack rates have been known to be between 51 to 67% higher than what is seen in the alpha variants.
Yes. Now, on the 14th of April, let us listen what Parashakti has revealed to the world.
ஷர்மிளா, கொரோனா ஒழிந்தது. கொரோனாவை வைத்து அரசியலும் அழிவாட்டமும் செய்ய நினைக்கும் மனிதர்களின் சதிராட்டம் முடிய இன்னும் 4 ஆண்டுகளாகும். என் பக்தர்களையும் சீடர்களையும் கைலாய வாசிகளையும் நானே காத்துக் கொள்கின்றேன், நானே காக்கின்றேன். என் பக்தர்களுக்கு ஒரு துயரும் ஒரு துக்கமும் வாராது. ஆனால் உலகின் இந்த கொரோனாவின் சதியாட்டம் முடிய 4 ஆண்டுகள் ஆகும். 2025 தான் அடங்கும். இது சதியாட்டம், மனிதர்களின் சதியாட்டம்.
And the translation for Devi's revelation goes as, Corona is destroyed, but it will take 4 years for the political conspiracies done by humans to end. I will protect my devotees, disciples, and Kailasa Vasis. No suffering will come for my devotees, but it will take 4 years for the conspiracy to end. It will come to an end only in 2025. It is a conspiracy, a human conspiracy.
Yes. So with the article below highlights the prevalence of the COVID-19 in India. So as per Devi's revelation, we can see from the below article that there is yet more of COVID to come for India. So the article continued to say that if a new variant was discovered, it would spread faster during this third wave. So possible third wave of COVID-19 may hit its peak in October to November this year. So that is what this article is conveying.
So with so many variants and diseases coming out of this pandemic, there seems to be a very little chance that coronavirus will be ending anytime soon, that the pandemic will be ending anytime soon, with more and more waves being predicted of corona coming up. So what is the best way we can protect ourselves? What is the best way to quarantine and to protect ourselves during this pandemic? Does anybody have a solution? So Kailasa is the only place that has provided a solution. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the only being who has opened up his own home and allowed all of India into his home. Anyone who wants to come and quarantine in the multi-layer quarantine centers throughout India. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has welcomed anyone who wants to protect themselves, and only multi-layer quarantine can protect you in this time of the pandemic. So take the time right now, if you're living in India, to sign up and protect yourself from this pandemic at kailasa.org/Kailasa Care, and protect yourself. The only priority for this year is to stay alive. And we will be right back for the next segment after a short break.
Yes. So we'll be continuing with more and more Devi Parashakti's revelations. On the 8th of June, Parashakti.
So Devi Parashakti revealed on the 8th of June that this Bhumandala and the Jati ecosystem, the caste ecosystem, Hindu, Jnana, Sannyasa.
Sorry, ma'am.
No problem.
Yes, we can go ahead, ma'am.
Yeah. So on the 5th of June, 2021, Devi revealed that not only people are dying in crores, financial and mental retardedness, you will also see minds getting collapsed. Freedom from all of this suffering is the life of living enlightenment. First, prevent yourself from this deadly corona. Oh, people, do the job of saving yourself, saving your life as the first priority.
Yes. So you can see revelations about the mental health issue. And a media article is exactly confirming the same. So according to a new study, the neurological symptoms like depression and anxiety are also shown to be common in those who have contracted COVID-19, even more in mild cases.
And further revelations about the mental health issues that people are facing currently reveals that the impact of COVID-19 on the mental health of U.S. college students has been severely affected during this pandemic, and the many more students are seeing higher rates of mental health issues.
One more research article which says impact of the COVID-19 on the mental health of U.S. college students. So the results indicate that students closer to graduation faced increases in anxiety, feeling of loneliness, and depression.
And the rates in depression among, again, this research shows that the rates among and depression among college students has been skyrocketing. The research out of Dartmouth College has tracked moods and behaviors of about 200 college students, and it shows that the stress levels are at their highest currently.
And the research where the onset of coronavirus pandemic, the rates of depression and anxiety have soared and have showed no signs of calming down. This is one more research done by the one of the professors and scientists. And now we will move on to watching the revelations of the secrets of the universe by Devi Parashakti.
Listen intensely. I will reveal the secret of the universe and its expansion. Life, consciousness in you does not end while your body drops dead. It moves from different universes, vertical time zones, lives in different time zones as per its free will, knowledge, desire. But ultimately, to get enlightened, complete liberation, Paramashiva Padam, your soul has to come back to this karma bhumi, the Bhumandala. This Bhumandala and the Jati ecosystems, the caste ecosystems, Hindu, Jnana, Sannyasa, Yoga, Grihastha, multiple spiritual ecosystems are created for the souls to come back and rebirth and grow more and more towards enlightenment easily, quickly, in accelerated speed and space. Now, too many souls from the cosmos is landing into this Bhumandala to be part of Kailasa and to manifest Kailasa. That is the reason the rate of expansion of the universe has been accelerated. An intense ecosystem for great enlightened beings and incarnations to land is being manifested by me through my Nijavatara Nithyananda and this Kailasa. All the blessed fortunate beings will be attracted to Kailasa and experience liberation. Kailasa is the space where Sanatana Hindu Dharma, cosmic science is nationalism. This cosmic law is the country law. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is nationalism. These cosmic truths will be the truths of the country, society, ecosystem. Society, country, judiciary, ecosystem, all this of Kailasa will be aligned to the cosmic law, the cosmic energy, universal existential truth. Because Kailasa, cosmic ecosystem is manifesting. Expansion of the universe has been accelerated. Universe is celebrating the happening of my Nijavatara Nithyananda and this Kailasa.
And Devi, to reiterate what Devi revealed on the 8th of June 2021, listen intensely. I will reveal the secret of the universe and its expansion. Life, Consciousness in you does not end while your body drops dead. It moves from different universes, vertical time zones, lives in different time zones as per its free will, knowledge, and desire. But ultimately, to get enlightened, complete liberation, Paramashiva Padam, your soul has to come back to this karma bhumi, this bhumandala. This bhumandala and the jati ecosystem, the caste ecosystem, the Hindu, jnana, sannyasa, yoga, grahastha, multiple spiritual ecosystems are created for the souls to come back and rebirth and grow more and more towards enlightenment, quickly, easily, in accelerated speed and space. Now, too many souls from the cosmos landing into this bhumandala to be part of Kailasa and to manifest Kailasa. That is the reason the rate of expansion of the universe has been accelerated. An intense ecosystem for great enlightened beings and incarnations to land is being manifested by me through my Nijavatara Nithyananda and this Kailasa. All the blessed, fortunate beings will be attracted to Kailasa and experience liberation. Kailasa is the space where Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the cosmic science, is nationalism. This cosmic law is the country law. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the nationalism. This cosmic truths will be truths of the country, society, ecosystem, society, country, judiciary system. All these of Kailasa will be aligned to the cosmic law, the cosmic energy, universal existential truth. Because Kailasa cosmic ecosystem is manifesting, expansion of the universe has been accelerated. Universe is celebrating the happening of my Nijavatara Nithyananda in this Kailasa. So now we will watch how the universe is not just expanding, but the expansion has actually been accelerated.
You are looking at the most detailed three-dimensional map of the universe known to humankind, and it's called the Sloan Digital Sky Survey. Scientists from around the world have just completed a 20-year-long survey of the night sky, measuring the positions and distances of more than 4 million galaxies and quasars. This detailed map will help scientists shed light on the remaining mysteries of the universe. Let's go on a journey from the local stars to the largest scales of our universe. Beyond the local stars that draw familiar constellations in the night sky in the neighborhood of the Earth, in addition to our own Milky Way, billions of galaxies are spread throughout the observable universe. Moving faster than light, we will take you through space in a journey from our place in the Milky Way all the way out to the large-scale structures of the visible universe, and we'll tell you about how we're mapping it out. Since 1998, the scientific community has realized that the universe is not only expanding, but its expansion is accelerating. This unexpected acceleration constitutes one of the major conundrums in physics. From a theoretical perspective, the acceleration may be accounted for by either assuming that there exists some mysterious dark energy, or by modifying Einstein's theory of gravity, called general relativity. In the same year, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey was launched to tackle this enigma of the accelerating expansion of the universe. The Sloan Digital Sky Survey is a vast collection of the angular positions of galaxies observed in the sky, as well as their distances from us, determined by observing the systematic shift of galactic light induced by the expansion of the universe, the so-called redshift. In this new map of our universe, the large dark patches are mostly regions obscured by the Milky Way that cannot be observed. During the last 20 years, through 4 exploratory phases, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey has created the most detailed 3-dimensional maps of the universe. To achieve this, it focused on different classes of galaxies: nearby galaxies, red galaxies, more distant star-forming galaxies, and superluminous distant active galaxies called quasars. The 4th and latest Sloan survey took place from 2014 till 2020. During this time, the new project called the Extended Baryon Oscillation Spectroscopic Survey, or EBOS for short, continued previous Sloan mapping of the extragalactic sky and just recently finished measuring distances for 1 million galaxies and quasars. These successive surveys allow scientists to trace the large-scale structures of the universe up to a fraction of its horizon, represented by the cosmic microwave background emission, seen here as a colorful pattern projected onto a sphere. The cosmic microwave background is the thermal relic of the universe, which dates back to about 400,000 years after the birth of the universe, also known as the Big Bang. Adding the EBOS data to the previous Sloan exploratory phases 1, 2, and 3, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey now has a database of 4 million galaxies and quasars, assembling the largest and most complete 3D map of the universe to date. This unprecedented achievement provides scientists with new tools for shedding light on dark energy and also for constraining the theory of general relativity, leading to a better understanding of the fundamental laws that rule our universe.
So, as per National Geographic, the universe does seem to be expanding faster than what was expected. There is new evidence that deepens a mystery around the Hubble constant and one of the most important numbers in cosmology. Fresh evidence suggests that the universe is expanding faster today than it did in its infancy, a difference that has set off a search to understand what cosmic forces could be at play. If confirmed, the changing rate, which is 9% faster than it had been projected, would force us to reconsider a fundamental aspect of the cosmos. So as per Devi's revelations, the universe is not just expanding, but expanding at an accelerated rate.
Yes, so these are the independent results that have now demonstrated time and time again that the universe is accelerating in its expansion. So even if we took type 1a supernova out of the picture, we will still have sufficient evidence, including the fluctuations in the cosmic microwave background, among others. So we will now watch what Parashakti has revealed. The universe is not just expanding, but is accelerated.
Listen, the key information, the key line I wanted to bring all your attention through this video is universe is not just expanding, its expansion is accelerated. Please understand. Last few years, I am screaming in top of my voice that superconscious breakthrough is happening. Please understand. It is not only just the physics level. The universe expansion is accelerated. It's a dark energy, the dark matter. In that level, the unmanifest, in avyakta, unmanifest level itself, the expansion is accelerated intensely. Please understand. The expansion is accelerated intensely in the dark energy, in the dark matter, unmanifest, avyakta swarupa of Paramashiva. See, Paramashiva's manifest form only is this world which we are all enjoying, experiencing. There is an unmanifest form of Paramashiva, dark matter. What we call dark energy, dark matter. The triggering of expansion, not just expansion, acceleration of expansion is happening from that dark energy, dark matter. Because scientists are using the word dark energy, dark matter, I am using the same word. But if you ask me to give a right word, I will say Swatta Sutta Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. I will call it a superconscious energy, superconscious matter. See, because the human eyes can't cognize, human beings are calling it as a dark matter. But because human eyes can't cognize, but third eye can cognize, I am calling it as a Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. Jyoti, light, superconsciousness, is the word rishis, enlightened beings, will use. But unfortunately, scientists have their own limitation. With the two eyes, when you see something which is not seen, you call it as dark. With three eyes, when you see something and you know it cannot be seen by the two eyes, you call that as Jyoti. Sutta Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. Jyoti Mandala. What we show as Jyoti of Arunachala, what exists as unmanifest of Paramashiva, is one and the same. Please listen. This acceleration of expansion is from the unmanifest, avyakta, sarira of Paramashiva, the unmanifest space of Paramashiva. From that, the acceleration of expansion is happening. Now, the superconscious breakthrough is imminent. It has to happen. It is happening. I have been sent to planet Earth to facilitate this only.
Yes, so with that, we come to the conclusion of this segment of this program, and we'll be moving on to the next segment of this program after a short break.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become Kailasa.
Yes, let's now begin the offerings to Devi Parashakti and understand. Now, many of you have already asked your question. You've received the divine grace in your life of Devi Parashakti, and you've received the blessings from Devi Parashakti. Now, I'm sure so many of you, without even doing anything on your part, have received the wealth, health, blessings for long life, and the blessings for the long relationships, and just receive the grace and blessings of Devi Parashakti in your life. Now, if you're wondering, oh, what can I do? I feel like I want to offer my gratitude to Devi Parashakti for everything that she has given in my life until now, and the guidance and protection that she is giving. Then make sure that you are listening and you imbibe some of these extremely unique and special offerings. In this segment, we'll be going over some of the different rituals that you can participate in and you can offer and have the deeper experience of oneness with Paramashiva and Devi Parashakti. So what are offerings? The significance of offerings. Offerings is a giving of a divine gift of pure love and devotion and oneness, and it consists of two parts, giving and accepting. Only when the divine accepts what one offers, the offering becomes complete. Offering is not made out of fear or out of greed. When an avatar lands, the offerings are purely a part of the grand Leela played out for the only purpose of enlightenment. The next slide, please. So today we'll be understanding a few of the offerings that you can make and understand their significance. Yes, so now I'll be chanting the Shastra Pramana or the Dhyana Shloka for Manonmani. This is from the Moola Agama, the Manonmani Dhyanam. Yes. Induni Vabeda Karavahinini Yanam Syat Pankaja Varabaya Japakshara Yuktam Angahima Bhushana Vichitravasanam Syat Tunga Mukutojvala Manonmani Swarupam. And now I'll be chanting the English translation. Moonlight face holding the Veda, the books in hand, fire in eyes, with a lotus flower gracing and blessing hands, and one hand holding the Japamala, beautifully decorated with jewels and ornaments, wonderful clothes, and a shining bright crown. Her name is Manonmani. And we'll be chanting the next Dhyana Shlokam for Manonmani. Dhyaye devim trinetram shashini bhavadanam vedahastam dadanam savye padmam varadam apare chabhayam chakshamalam divyera bharanarner vibhushita tanum brahmadi vippujitam devi pratidinam kamatra datrim